Good morning. It is Wednesday's Wobble Wednesday. My name is Karen and it's a bit dark in here, I'm afraid, today. Let's try and get in some light because my neighbour is doing a lot of sanding, electric sanding, and it is noisy as anything out there. So my door is shut. I hope you can't hear the sanding, the noise too much, but we're going to be in my little dark garage today, I'm afraid. Good morning, everyone. My name is Karen and I'm here with Get Moving, as always, every weekday morning at 11 o'clock. Going to be here. And we're going to do some exercise and get people moving. People with mobility issues, problems with moving around. If you are elderly, if you have a disability, if you have an injury of some kind, if you're in rehab, if you have a chronic medical condition, if for whatever reason, there's a load of them, for whatever reason you can't move as well as you hope, us here at Get Moving can help you. And we're going to do that, like I said, every weekday morning at 11 o'clock. Today, as I say, is Wobble Wednesday. Today we're going to work quite a bit on balance. Slightly different format today. Nothing too drastic. You know all the exercise and everything, but we're going to reformat it slightly just so that we could sneak in as much balance work as possible, because it's Wobble Wednesday, and on Wobble Wednesday we learn how to wobble. Right then, so quick before I start, up above my head up there's a link. It's a ever so slightly different link this time. Please click on that, have a look at that. I've made a resource pack for carers. It's a carer's guide to get moving. So if you are a carer, or if you know someone who is a carer, fingers crossed that link up there will give them information and give them a guide to get moving and how it can help carers themselves and the people they care for. So it's up there. Give it a click, give it a read, and share it amongst whatever carers you know out there. Hopefully it'll help as many people as possible. Anyway, let's get things going then, shall we? So, the balancing we're going to do today then. We're going to have two versions. One is for people who are standing, and one is for people who are seated and can't stand. If you cannot stand, if you're in a chair and you cannot stand, we're going to work on posture and extension of the spine. Okay, so I'm going to show you this exercise now. You're going to do a lot of this over the next 20 minutes, all right? It's elephant ears, basically. A common thing, if we are sat a lot of the time, is we end up sat down like that, slouching forwards, and you see my back is just curling forwards there. So we're going to practice, do a little exercise to help straighten things up as much as possible. Elephant ears it is. So if you are seated, the exercise we're going to do a lot of over the next 20 minutes, practice it now, is to pop your hands behind your head. So instead of being there, we're going to move our elbows back as far as we can and lift our chest up as high as we can. We're going to sit up, stick our elbows back. So our elbows stuck out like a couple of elephant ears. Pull them back, hold it for a second, and relax. So you're going to pull back and relax, pull back and relax, pull back and relax. And as I said, we're going to work on sitting tall and getting the shoulder blades and elbows back. If you cannot stand, that's what you're going to work on today. If you can stand and if you want to work on balance, the exercise we're going to do a lot of today, just as a practice now so you know, we'll do 1 foot at a time, standing on 1 foot. I want you as light as possible, no heavy foot this time, as light as possible. 1 foot to step or to reach out in front and just very gently touch the floor, and then out to your right, touch the floor, and then out behind you and touch the floor. Notice I'm standing on one leg throughout. If you need to, by all means hold on to, or no, don't hold on to, stand next to something solid. So your hand is hovering there. We're not actually holding on, just hovering there. As we go, one leg just taps in front, the side and the back. Standing on one leg and I'm moving my body weight around, and I am regaining my balance. I'm learning how to regain my balance as my leg flaps about. Of course, what we'll do on one side, we'll do on the other, but that is the move we're going to do a bunch of today, okay? So if you want to work on balance, we're going to do that. If you are seated and can't stand, we're going to work on posture and elephant ears, up like so. I'll tell you exactly when, okay? Anyway, let's get things going. So we've got saws outside and a big lorry outside. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. I hope you can. I'll speak as clearly as I can. But first of all, whether we're seated or standing, it makes no difference which, we're going to get our legs moving. If we're seated, we're going to just march on the spot like so, getting the knees up nice and high. If we're standing, marching on the spot like so. With me, so get yourself ready in 3, 2, 1, and marching on the spot. Nice big moves as always, getting your knees up nice and high as always. The bigger the move, the better the move. Don't forget, I say this all the time, hopefully, it doesn't matter how big or small a move you can physically do. If you can only do a small move like that, that's fine, but you bloody do that small move. You don't go, oh, I can't do it, and not do it. That's not acceptable. You're going to do the biggest move that you can do. I'll do the biggest move I can do. That is number 20. So now then, if we're seated, first elephant ears, hands behind your head, and you're going to sit up and out 5 times, okay? If we're standing, I'm going to use my right leg, okay? My right leg is going to be off the floor. 5 times with me. My right leg is going to tap in front, the side, and behind, and that's 1. So we're going to do 4 more. If we're seated, elephant ears, okay? Tap in front, to the side, and behind, and that's 2. Now the bigger or the further the reach, the harder it's going to be, and the more balancing you're going to have to do. The smaller the move, the easier it's going to be, and the less balancing you have to do. So 1 more. You make it as big a reach as you can without falling over. Of course, falling over is a bad idea, so don't fall over. That's 5. So now we're going to go on to shoulders. So people who are seated, hopefully your shoulders will be warmed up a little bit already, but otherwise, rolling the shoulders back in 3, 2, 1. Roll them back like so, or roll them back like so. Either way, you do the biggest move that you can do. Shoulders are squeezed up and back. Arms are lifted high up and back. And we're going to be moving the shoulders, big moves. Again, seen from the side, it's going to be sat tall. You're not going to be sat or standing slouched like that. That's no good. All about being upright today. Reach the arms up, reach the arms back and down. We're halfway there. Keeping on going. Well done. Big arm movements or big shoulder movements. It's your choice which, as long as they are big. As big a move as you can manage. As I say, you might do them bigger than me. You might not be able to do them as big as me. It doesn't matter. We're not going to compare ourselves against each other. We're going to compare ourselves against ourselves. What's the biggest thing you or we can do? And that is that. So if we're seated, next bit of elephant ears, 5 more pulses. If we're standing, the other leg. So I'm going to use my left leg now. 5 times with me. Off we go. Balancing and reach in front, to the side and behind. And that's 1 balance. 4 more. In front, the side. Whoa. There's me wobbling there and behind. That's it. So, as I say, wobbling is good. What I did just then, I wobbled, but I didn't fall over. I regained my balance. I practiced regaining my balance. Another way of saying it is I practiced not falling over. And don't forget, we get good at what we practice. So if I practice not falling over, well, it must mean that I'm going to get good at not falling over. Same goes for you. Anyway, what have we got now? Doubles. So if we're seated, knee raise. Is this right? I missed one out, I'm sorry. Kicking the knee out. Sorry, kicking the foot out. So moving the knees now, okay? Kicking the foot out. If we're standing, kicking the heel back. So with me in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice, big moves. Bending the knees as much as you can. The biggest move that you can do is a good move. And again, we're spending a bit of time balancing on one leg here. So that's good. This is good for balance as well. That's it. So big knee moves all the way. One more. Fantastic. Next one again. Hands behind your head. Elbows back, elephant ears. Or if we're standing for balance, I'm going to use my right leg now. 3, 2, 1. In front. To the side. Behind. 4 more of them. In front. To the side. And behind. So I am balancing on one leg. I am getting lots of practice at having to regain my balance. My body weight is shifting all over the place. But I am practicing to regain it and not fall over. There we go. Okay, next one. What have we got now? Twisting. Seated or standing, makes no difference which. Fold your arms, sit tall, twist the body one way and then the other way. In 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Big twists. That's it. So again, we're moving our spine here. We're twisting our spine, rotating it. We're using the muscles in our belly, in our sides, in our lower back, in our core. There's another way of putting it. We're using our core muscles to move our body around to nice big moves. I think we've got one more twist. Nicely done. Okay, left leg, balancing again. If we're seated, elephant ears, sit up nice and tall. Otherwise, my left leg, 5 times, off we go. In front, the side, and behind. Again, I'm balancing all the time. I'm teaching my supporting leg how to regain balance. Where that centre of balance is, that centre of gravity in my body. It's moving around as I'm waggling this leg about. And my body is having to adjust to that, compensate to that, and recover from it. Excellent. Now it's the double knee raise. If we're seated or standing, makes no difference. Knee comes up twice, okay? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Knees nice and high. Again, balancing on one leg all this time. Hopefully by now, your balance will be warming up a little bit. If you want to make this a bit more challenging for your body, for your balance, at the moment I'm doing a double tap. If you want to make it harder, make it a triple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That way, I'm standing and balancing on that one leg for that little bit longer time. Again, I am learning more about regaining my balance. I go on about that a lot, I think, but I think it's important. It's worth repeating, I feel. I think that's 19, so 20, fantastic. What have we got next then? So it'll be my right leg. If we're seated, sitting tall, elbows back, like so. If we're standing, I'm going to use my right leg now, 5 times in 3, 2, 1. In front, to the side, and behind. Again, a small move, like so, is easier. The more I reach, the further out, the harder it becomes, which is all round. So start as small a move as you want, or as small move as you need. But build up as your confidence improves, as your balance improves, make a bigger move. What do we go up to? Twisting. Really? Squats? Have I missed? No, side bends. Oh, I've completely missed all these out now. What do we go up to? Just a twist. Squats then. We're going to do squats. If we're seated, tuck your feet underneath you, tilt your body weight forwards, and stand nice and tall. Again, if we're seated, we've been working a lot on posture there. Don't finish the move somewhere there. Lift that chest up, shove that bum in, stand tall, and under control, you sit back down onto your seat again. If we're standing, squat time. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Sitting back and down. Nice, strong leg movements. All the time. Legs pushing hard into the ground. Because the legs are big, strong muscles, fingers crossed, if we do this nice and regularly, it'll get our heart rate going, it'll get our breathing up, it'll get our blood pumping. It'll be good for just general fitness. Halfway there. Sitting back, standing tall. All the way up to the top there. Don't half-ass the move to there. It's all the way, okay? Strong legs throughout. Final 5. Last couple. And last one. Excellent. I'm mixing up the legs now. Where do we get up to? I'm going to guess I just use my right. So I'm going to use my left leg now. I messed up the writing on the board. I've got them all mixed up. But what would you expect from me, eh? So I'm going to use my left leg now. If we're seated, sitting tall, elbows back. If we're standing, left leg in 3, 2, 1. In front, to the side, and behind. 4 more. Reaching, wobbling, balancing, but most importantly, not falling over. Doesn't matter how much we wobble, as long as we don't fall over. Because the more we don't fall over, guess what? We get better at not falling over. Hey, who'd have thought it? Here we go. We get good at what we do. And I just wobbled again there. And I had to learn, there we go, how to regain my balance. Okay, what do we get up to? Squats, side bends. Seated or standing. One arm is going to go down, other arm is going to come up and over the top. We're going to bend sideways in 3, 2, 1. Over we go. Big bend one way, big bend the other way. Nice big moves, nice good stretch along the side there. If you can't get this arm up and over, don't worry. Just think about one arm coming down and then the other arm coming down. But if you can, lift it up and over. It's a nice optional extra. Not essential, but it is good if you can do it. Nice big moves. Reaching as far down to the floor as you can. A big move from this arm if you can. Reaching up and over. Poking something or someone in the wall over there. Last 5. The bigger the moves, the better the moves. Always keeping on trying, never saying giving up, never going, nah, I can't do this today. No, I don't care, you're bloody doing it today. Well done. That's 20, fantastic. Well, it's 20-ish anyway, I don't know. Probably give or take. Sarah, was it 20? You were counting, obviously. Everyone asks Sarah if that was 20 or not. She keeps count for me, she's fantastic. So, balancing, if we're seated, again, don't forget, don't sit back on the chair, don't be slouching. We're gonna have our hands behind our head. I'm going to do elephant ears, up and back, relax, up and back, 5 times. Balancing, I'm using my right leg now. Ready, balancing on one leg and tapping, gently tapping in front, to the side and behind. Not stepping, that's a different move entirely. That's doing that another time. This is just a very gentle hovering. See how hovering, see how light the foot is there? It's barely touching the floor. This leg here is doing all the work. Yeah, is that my last one, I think? Number 5. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Fantastic. Okay, we've done squats, so what does that mean next? Tightrope walking. If you were seated, ankle movements. Don't know if you can see, it's quite dark. Ankle movements. So you're going to bend and point your ankle like so. On the floor, you can get your heel to touch the floor, and then your toes, and your heel, and your toes, and your heel and your toes like so. Then whatever you do on one side, clearly do on the other side. Heel, toe, heel, toe. And standing, our regular balance exercise, the tightrope walking. You can do this along the back of a sofa if you like, prefer a bit of comfort, a bit of stability if you like. Feet apart is easier, but the closer your feet are together, the more balance you require. You're going to imagine a tightrope on the floor, a little line, a chalk line, a paint line on the floor, and on that line, heel, toe, heel, toe. With me in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Heel, toe, balancing on a tightrope. All the way. We can go as far forward as we can. I'm going to run out of room any second now. So we're going to then go backwards. Same idea, but this time obviously toes, heels. Toes, heels. Let your arms help with your balance. If you find yourself falling over one way, say for example, if I find myself losing my balance that way all the time, I want to counteract by putting some weight on the other side. The heavier one side is, it's going to pull me over. So I want to put some weight over that side, which will pull me back. That's what the wobbling arms are all about. Wobble them as much as you want. One more time coming forwards, heel, toe, heel, toe. You've all seen tightrope walkers where they're holding onto that big long stick. That's exactly what our arms are going to be like. It helps find that centre of balance. If we find ourselves going one way, we stick an arm out and counterbalance. If we go the other way, stick an arm out and counterbalance. Backwards, one last time. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Let your arms float about as much as you want or need to help you stay upright, to help you regain that balance. And I've run out of room. Okay, it's getting back to the repeating one again. So if we're seated, hopefully, if you're seated, hopefully you can feel, fingers crossed, the work being done in your shoulder blades and your upper back there. That's what we're aiming for. If you're seated, remember 5 more of these elephant ears. Elbows are going to come out and you're going to sit up and relax. Up and relax. 5 times. Standing. I'm thinking my left leg now, I think. Standing on one leg. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Feather-like touch. Again, let your arms help with the balance. And that's 1 down, 4 to go. In front, to the side, and behind. As I say, start off, the easy version is a small move. So like me now, I'm going to do a small one. It'll be just like so. Just a little tap of the foot there. As you get better, it becomes a bit bigger. And then you're going to make it as big a move as you can. Lots of reaching, lots of bending and lots of moving the body weight around. That's 5. Fantastic. So I've done that. Oh, look what we've got next. Fast feet. Okay, out of breath time, definitely. If you are seated, your feet are going to go fast, running on the spot, really fast, like a drum beat, like that. Really, really quick. We're going to do 2 loads of 10 seconds, okay? I've got my timer. It'll be an actual 10 seconds. If we're standing, same idea, fast feet, running on the spot. Like so. 2 loads of 10 seconds. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Up and down. That's 10 seconds there. Make sure you're ready for round 2. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Fast feet again. Nice and quick. And that is that. Right leg now for balancing. If we're seated, don't forget elephant ears, hands behind the head, up and back. If we're standing, I'm going to use my right leg now. 3, 2, 1, reach, reach, and reach. 1 down, 4 to go. Small moves are easier, big moves are harder. So start small and then build up. Balancing on this supporting leg the whole time. Again, letting your arms swing and sway, waft about, whatever they need to do to help regain, recover that balance. Nicely done, 5 times there. So, what seems to be everybody's favourite, shadow boxing. If you're seated, don't forget, fists high. We've been working on this all bloody morning now, so you're going to do this now. You're going to sit up. You can't punch, you can't fight down there. Up there, fists high, punch into the head, the body, hooks around or uppercuts underneath, whatever, as long as your body is moving. You're going to twist and turn this body. The punches come from the body. And it's exactly the same if you're standing. Except we'll obviously be moving our feet around. Punching away, let the body move, okay? 20 seconds worth. We'll do a couple of rounds of 20 seconds. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Punching away. If we can, keep the feet nice and light and keep them moving. Halfway there, so we can go forwards or backwards, side to side, twisting and turning, but the feet keep moving. That's our 20 seconds. I reckon we'll have to do 3 rounds of this in total. 1 down, 2 to go. Are you ready? And off we go. Punching away again. Round 2 of 3 this is. Twist, twist, twist. Get the body moving. Picture whoever you want in front of you there. Doesn't matter who they are. Just jab them, punch them, make them wish they weren't standing in front of you. There we go, 1 more round. Okay, we'll make it a good one, okay? Final round in 3, 2, 1. Final round of punching. Body twists. Get yourself nicely out of breath. You can punch the head if you like, punch the body, hooks around, shuffle forwards for 10 more seconds. You can move backwards, side to side, but you're going to keep on going. Nearly there. And that's our time. So we've got we're going to finish off on our left leg, I think, aren't we? The last time now, last bit of balancing. If you're seated, the final elephant ears. And if we're on our feet, the final balancing. I'm going to use my left leg. The last 5. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Reach, reach, and reach. There we go. That was me wobbling there. But as you saw, hopefully, I did not fall over. And that is good. The more I wobble and not fall over, the more practice I get wobbling and not falling over. And that's what life is all about. Not falling. Last one. Out to the side. Back and... well done, boys and girls. Ooh, long one today. Well done, everybody. I hope you're all okay. People seated, I hope, fingers crossed, you felt a lot of work in your upper back there, lifting yourself up, pulling the shoulder blades back, sitting tall. People on your feet, I hope your legs are worked quite nicely today and your sense of balance. I say it all the time, that's why we call it Wobble Wednesday. Wobbling is good. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, don't be scared or nervous about wobbling. Don't fall over, falling over is bad. Wobbling is fantastic. Find every opportunity you can to wobble. Anyway, don't forget, above my head up there, there's a link. That takes you to my new little resource pack, a carer's guide to get moving. If you're a carer or if you know a carer, that little guide up there will, fingers crossed, hopefully help them understand what it is we do, how they can help people do and get moving, and how Help Moving can help carers themselves. So have a look at that up there, and if you find it useful, share it with all the other carers you may know. Otherwise, we will see you again tomorrow. Sharing button down there. Share, okay? Yeah, cheers. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock as normal, every weekday, 11 o'clock, and we'll go through it again. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.